In today's video, it will probably be my longest one yet, but with much details that I want to show and help you if you ever want to go that way. A propane fireplace to a wood stove, and we'll go through the whole renovation into this. So without delay, let's hit it up. I've already started to I took the TV off. We're gonna start taking all that apart. So I hired a new foreman, and he's gonna help me out to figure things out. Wife?
Allô, c'est moi. On veut changer un poêle à bois en sorte c'est pas le poêle à bois. On va enlever bientôt un matin. Et ça, c'est le fil qui fait marcher la TV. Et le poêle à bois, il fait chaud dans la maison avec le poêle à bois. Après, on va dire
Well, we just received the wood stove, and this seems to be a freaking beast. That is huge. This is the last piece. So just the lip for the ashes to drop on is probably, I want to say 20 pounds. The door, oh my god, is probably 70 pounds, I want to say. With all the bricks that we took out, the back panel that came with it, and that's some other bricks, and all the guards. I want to say probably it's 100 and something pound that we took off. Let's go see how it looks like. Today is still a wonderful day. It's not a day that you'd think that you'd heat up a wood stove or installing a wood stove. Well, only this piece left to bring in. I have to find my go to my electrical breaker. So now we're ready to disconnect the fireplace. I got a box to put back my logs in there. I got my pouch, which is like, consists of, I got my pipe wrench, Westcut, a Pro Dope, either or. It works on natural gas or propane. Well, I already have I'm back. So either or, like nipple ready, or just a cap to cap on. You'll need a big 4 rollers on your pipe cutter to be able to cut the corrugated stainless steel pipe. Again, I'm licensed to do this work, so but if you decide to tackle this job yourself and you're not, you really want to, and there's nothing that get out of your mind, well, this is gonna help you out.
Let's go shut some gas off and electrical. Fireplace. So we'll shut this off. Oh, wait. Need to get a ladder. And mine for fireplace.
So we're ready to take it off. The perfect timing, should have stopped it earlier, but we can still do some work at the bottom. So we'll take the thermostat off. Oh. Take it off. I had a band that I installed here and looped around my venting. It's a bit too late during the process, but you might as well take your long johns off because it's pretty warm now.
For electrical,
Well, I won't take it out because I don't need to go in there. I'll just cut right here. But it just consists of the same thing once you make sure that you got no power to it, right? There isn't.
So after you take this off, grab some electrical tape, tape the end of the line, make sure there is absolutely nothing gets there.
So we'll be putting back my pieces of gas type fitting back with it. Nothing can go in there. This is safe. If you ever purchase, use fireplace, anything new that works with propane or natural gas, if it hasn't been capped either at the gas valve, which is here, if it's not capped, you're looking for trouble. Once you got the intake out, you got spring to give the space between your venting, because this is called concentric venting, right? So you got the intake on the outside and the venting on the inside. So you have screws again, probably 3 screws again on the outside. Now we're ready to.
I'll go outside and finish this up. Alright, so we took the venting out. Decoration is in this.
Have a nice cut, just like that.
And after my board is installed, I'll redo another cut again, because I want to push it against it to be able to strap it and have it install it permanently in the corner, because I won't install it. And the day that if I need to install it again, for let's say if we change it really, which I really doubt, but the line is already there and it's not a fun part to take it off, so might as well leave it here. If propane decide to lower its price again and we decide to change the wood stove to a fireplace or stand-up fireplace, then we can do it. Really doubt, but never know. At least it's here, which is strapped right here, going through the hole, and then strapped twice again.
And doing 10.5. Here we go.
have my 2-inch clearance, combustible clearance with the insulation. So this way I should be fairly close, but even though with the wall timber, I'm just gonna grab one end and just shove it in there. Man, do I hate sanding joints. That's it. Should go finish my chimney outside, but it's such a mess down here. All done staining. Keep the windows open because you'll get massive headaches. That's for sure. Oh, fresh air. And what we're gonna use is, so it was saying it was fast dry, but I'm just done. So maybe I'll keep this the floor bare. Reason is, I don't know, if something burnt come out of the stove, then if it falls on it, maybe it will, I don't know, if I do it epoxy or a sealer or some kind of anything, I'm really afraid that it's gonna burn it and damage it. Then if it stays like this, if I just sand it and, you know, clean it and keep it bare and just put a trim to kind of make it look good, we'll see how far as the stove is going as well, right? But this is the main reason why I want to keep it like this. Really like that dark walnut. Right now, I had doubt because, I don't know, but now it's like all coming, making the wood character coming out as well with the seal. So now we'll go see if I can get the firebox and get it down here. I don't know how it's gonna go because I have no I don't want to say no help, but alright, so we were able, me and my wife, on a dolly to bring the firebox downstairs. Hey man, wow. Now this is one massive fireplace. I know. I've seen bigger for sure, but this is massive though. Alright, so I got the last coat on, and it's much more, there's a gloss but now it's really hard to say like on this wall because it's fairly wet, but this one is starting to dry already. and we have that semi-gloss that it's saying, kind of. So can't wait to see it dry. And I really like the fact that that gloss would have been nice, yes, for sure. But because this section would be much more dirty, it's gonna be dirty. So I really don't want to see any imperfection. Kind of, that's what we kind of went for the semi-gloss. Ready to assemble some piece to assemble back our stove. When we purchased the stove, we purchased the option blower. Meanwhile, we have it off, might as well take those knockouts out. We are back with all our venting.
Allô, c'est papa qui installe une cheminée pour le poêle là-bas qui fait très chaud. On va avoir très chaud et on va le prendre en bobette. Regardez le beau que tu as fait. Il est rendu à une cheminée. La TV est unie, ça va être pas à bonne place, ok? How it looks like brand new. Ready to go. Got my newspaper. Got a fire starter. My kindling in there. Last thing to be done is to finish the chimney outside. Bummer. So I had the support done, had the the hydraulic cement installed. I put a level on the chimney, and with my pilot bit, I kind of gauge it just about. We got the antenna tower to use. Got it right here. This is where we need to go. perfect. It's so nice outside, like it's beautiful. So obviously I need an offset. Well, after talking with my wet certification guy, he kind of told me that I can't install an offset on a wall. It has to be in the ceiling, and told me to check with the installation manual from the Chimney, which is Sentinel, and he was right. So I almost made a big mistake, but I lost myself an hour and a half of time. So now I gotta go back, finish that hole, and I had to modify the truss. Well, kind of finished. I want to say just in time, but finished just in time because it's been 20 minutes at least that it's raining. But here we are, it's done. Piece screwed in. That's been sealed big time. And we got, we're exceeding our, I think 12. We're at 12 feet, probably right at it, but I think like the 10 is right there, so we have 2 feet exceeding the 10 feet, which what is the requirement from a wet. So now it's raining, so let's go do a fire. Well, Mr. Heat Pump, you're not gonna work for while now. I think we have our carrying bag. That's nice. So let's start this fire. Here's to our first fire. Tonight I do think we'll have a nice glass of wine, me and my wife right here. So for that fan issue, to centralize mine, I ain't too sure yet what I'm gonna do, but can't go wrong with just having the hole in the plenum, that's for sure. But having a fan maybe in there to suck the air out of my basement could be another way to get it out. So either or, I don't know which one's gonna do, but the hole in the plenum is kind of helping, and it will be a return with a damper. So in my summertime, to close it off, to keep the freshness in the basement, because the stove won't be working right. I'm trying to find the difference of my temperature, and I've just measured. So if I take from on the ceiling in my basement, but as I'm lowering to the height of my return, so right here it comes back down to 21 degrees. So it's a delta T of almost, we will see, went to 20 degrees. So I got like 10 degrees difference from here to the top. So what I'm gonna do now is install a dampered return grill on my main, on the plenum trunk of my basement return. And this way I'll be able to disperse the heat more evenly around my house. Cleaning up as I go, because don't want to get shot by my wife, right?
So here's the specs of what's going on in my basement.
We are able to bring the heat up eventually.
I got a thermostat which has the option of having circulate on it. So every 15 minutes my furnace kicks in, only the fan, and circulate and function for 5 minutes. It helps circulate the air. I'm starting to shake. Maybe I'll have to put the camera down. It's been already 2 weeks that we have installed this, so it's well made. Not perfect, but it's really well made because you can take basically everything off to bring it downstairs, and we would manage, me and my wife, to bring it downstairs. Obviously she was down and I was pushing up the dolly to bring it down, right?
Alright, for the cons. Grab my flashlight.
So one con I could say about this stove is the hinge. They are made to be I don't know how you call that, but to more close the stove, I guess. But the problem is, if you're trying to take out the door, it's really hard to. You really need to grab a screwdriver and take those 6 screws out to undo the hinge to take that door off, and that door is about 60-70 pounds, right? It's heavy. Second thing, and maybe the last thing, is the way, I don't know if you can see it, but there's only 1 inch space for returning to go to the chimney, because those brick baffle that they call that's sitting on top of those tubing are preventing the smoke. That's why, like, the flame is coming back here. Most of the stove nows are, well, it's been a while now, they're made this way to reburn the smoke. I got the one at the cabin is a Napoleon as well, made like this, but it's not creating the problem that's creating on this one. But it's not because of the stove itself. It's because of the building. What I want to get to is because when I open the door, well, since the chimney is right at the door, so all the smoke and the flame wants to come back. So the problem is my building is on a negative pressure. If you feel that they got that negative pressure in the house, is really easy. Just see little crack. HRV is the same thing. You're gonna bring 6 inch of air in the core. It will try to reheat some of it. Well, that's it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and until the next video.